Good morning, guys. So I thought I'd come and do a video of showing you guys, and just it's kind of more of a talk type video and hair tutorial in one. So I'm getting ready for my third and final competition of the season, and the last show I got a second big chop, and I plan on doing a video about that. But I wore a wash and go. And so what I've learned about my wash and goes along the way of my natural hair journey is that my wash and goes are the bomb when my hair is dry. So I've learned to do a dry wash and go. So which just means my hair is completely dry, or it may be second or third day hair that I'm putting my Eco Styler gel, my Shea Moisture curling gel souffle, and my castor oil on my hair. And sometimes I may spritz it with water, but most of the time I don't. And so what I'm doing this morning, this is actually 4-day hair. I washed my hair 4 days ago, and I was going to wash it Wednesday night just so that it can have some stretch to it, be completely dried. I have some oil still left in my hair, but I decided I was gonna wait until Sunday to wash my hair again, because it'll be a couple of days before I can style my hair. So what I do is just separate my hair into like small sections, and then I'll just shingle the Eco Styler gel throughout my hair. Now this morning I went ahead, I put my gel souffle in my hand. I put a little of the castor oil, mixed it together, and put it throughout my hair so that it will be nicely oiled and moisturized before I put the Eco Styler gel on. And then my hair is not going to dry to like a crunchiness, like it's going to have some softness to it as well. So that's why I like also doing this method for my hair. It works for me. It may not work for everyone else, but it works for me. And I like the way my hair looks when it dries. So, preparing for my last competition, well, I guess I could talk a little about my big chop, my second big chop. And I do apologize that it's this type of video and not me sitting down at my camera. My second big chop. So my hair had started to grow out very nicely. It was healthy, all of that good stuff, and it was just becoming an issue with me styling my hair and taking care of my hair like I should. I just feel like the longer my hair is, the longer it takes me to give the care that it needs. I know that sounds crazy, but even with doing a wash and go was time consuming for me. And I love long hair. I think it's beautiful on me, especially when I stretch it out. And whenever I do a sit down video, I'll insert a picture of my hair stretched out before I did my second big chop, which I did my second big chop in the same month unknowingly as I did my first big chop, 10 days shy basically of my 4-year anniversary of being completely natural all over again. So it wasn't a planned thing. I went back in April, I believe, and I got a couple of inches, 2 or 3 inches cut off, and I got it shaped up nicely, and I just thought it was nice. And plus I got the highlights in my hair. And I was experiencing some dryness to my hair with the color in it, but I was just putting as much moisture to my hair as possible so I wouldn't have any breakage, which I did have some breakage, which is right in this area here, and it's growing back, but and I think that was just from not moisturizing my hair around that area as much as I should. So it wasn't, or like I will put on a scarf that wasn't satin whenever I would do cardio first thing in the morning. So it's just maintenance, just things that you know you should do but you don't do. But other than that, I didn't have any major issues with my hair as to why I cut it. It was just I wanted something different. And like I said, it wasn't a planned thing. I knew I wanted to kind of, well, let's put it this way. I knew I wanted to go shorter. And back in April when I got it shaped up and I got a couple of inches or so cut off, I was like, I like this look and I think I want to go shorter. And I kept saying it and I kept saying it. And I just was like, no. So I came home one day and I just went to commencing cutting my hair in the back. And I did a good job. And I was like, okay, I like this. And so the size of my hair wasn't blending in. So I went to this lady who's a stylist. She does hair at her house. And I got her to shape it up even more. And I said, take a little more off of it. So she did. Not a problem. I loved it. And I was like, I think I want to go shorter. Because I kept leaving a lot of length to the front. And so I called her back. She didn't answer or something. I couldn't get back in contact with her. And so I just went to a salon that used to do my hair many years ago and has done my hair a couple of times since I've been natural. For flat iron or whatever. And I called the stylist up and I said, I want to come in, I want to get my hair cut and all that stuff. I wanted some more color, but I decided I'm just going to let this grow out. Treat my hair a lot better, get it nice and strong, and just get extremely healthy because I want a different type of look to my color that I put in my hair. So I went and I told her what I wanted, and so she cut it down a little lower for me. And I was in love. And it's so easy. And I know right now it's taking me a while to do this, but I'm going to do this today. And I don't have to do this for a couple of days. Like I'll spritz my hair with some water, shake it out, let it air dry or take a diffuser to it. And that's it. Like it's just simple. I have not done a twist out on my hair since it's been this short. I've just been wearing wash and goes because it's just the easiest thing for me to deal with. At nighttime, I put my satin bonnets on. I sleep with 2 bonnets on. I get up in the morning, like I say, and I just sometimes just finger detangle my hair or shake it. Maybe put a little spritz on it depending on what day hair it is. And go. I mean, I just literally, it's a wash and go for me, and it works. And I don't regret getting my hair cut short. And I think for a little while I'm gonna wear my hair short because it makes me feel comfortable. And so back in July when I competed and I wore my natural hair out, I got backstage and people were like, "Oh, I didn't recognize you. What? You cut your hair?" You know. I just felt more confident on the stage with my hair shorter. It just feels sexy. You know, it's just, I don't know. I felt like I needed a change with my hair. Like I was just blah. And I was getting to the point where I was starting to wear my hair up more. And that probably is the cause of maybe the breakage in the front too. I don't know. But other than that, I mean, I didn't have any breakage anywhere else. But I just didn't like the fact that I was starting to wear my hair up. I wasn't enjoying my hair anymore. And natural hair, yes, it's a lot of work and it's maintenance. And you have to take care of your hair, especially if you have color on it. I'm not one to just constantly change up the color of my hair or, you know, just experiment with a lot of stuff with my hair. But again, I was getting to the point where I was wearing my hair up every single day and not really enjoying it. Like I was just say, oh my gosh, I can't do nothing to my hair. And so, and that's when I realized I really needed a change to my hair. So that's that. And Eco Styler Gel is my best friend, and I don't just put that on there. I make sure I put some other moisturizer or leave-in conditioner to my hair, whether it's the Shea Moisture Raw Shea detangler. I think I'm pronouncing that or saying that right. Or the Kinky Curly Not Today leave-in, or some other leave-in. I'll put that on my hair. And sometimes I even put the Curl Enhancing Smoothie in with this, just to make sure that my hair is nicely moisturized and I just don't have a lot of gel on my hair to where it's going to dry it out and it's going to break. So yeah. So third and final show of my season, and I'm ready to get this over with. You guys are probably wondering why I have this on, but this is just to keep anything from getting on my skin, because I have my spray tan done. I had my spray tan done yesterday, and so I don't want anything to, like water or gel, to get on it to where I'm going to spot, and because it's hard to cover up. I mean, it's hard to fix once that happens. So I'm just making sure I'm still covered up doing my hair. So yeah, I'm tired. I was so exhausted yesterday on my drive here. I had to drive like 4 hours to get to the location to where I'm competing, and I didn't sleep well the night before, and I struggled. I had to pull over at a store. There was a store called Sweet Potato Sweets, and it's nothing but sweet potato stuff in there, and I was just like, oh, carbs, yes. So I went in there and I got a plain sweet potato, but I kid you not, there was no sugar, there was no butter on the sweet potato. OMG, but it was like the sweetest natural sweet potato I've ever had. I mean, I don't know if they have a website. I think they may have a Facebook page or whatever, but it's called Sweet Potato Sweets. And they have sweet potato salsa, sweet potato pie, sweet potato cookies. It's like sweet potato everything. Everything you can think of to make a sweet potato with and beyond, they have it. And I got some sweet potato bread, and this is just regular, and then I got this sweet potato bread that's sugar free. So I'm gonna be snacking on that today for carbs as well. I was like, I didn't even taste it, but I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it was so busy in the store. You think, I guess, I mean, it has to be like really good. I mean, so it's called Sweet Potato Sweets, and they're homegrown. I mean, and they have like this huge sweet potato farm that's owned by the family, where they use their own foods, their own sweet potatoes, to make the foods that's in there or the products that's in the store. But anyway, so I stopped there and then sat back in my car. I ate the sweet potato and I just relaxed because I was tired. And then I came on and I checked in or whatever. And I'm not staying at the host hotel, because the hotel I'm staying at was a little cheaper, a lot cheaper than the host hotel. And I made my reservations at the last minute, so yeah. And I still got a very good rate. And I'm not sure if I'm going to drive back tonight or if I'm going to stay. I did get my room for 2 days, but yesterday, for 2 nights, last night and tonight. So I'm not sure if I'm going to stay tonight. It just depends on how I feel, because I'm still exhausted. Like, it's what, 5:45, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still tired. But I want to go ahead and get up early and get dressed and get to where I'm going. I don't like to get dressed at the venue. I like to be already dressed and just touch up on my makeup, and even that, I just touch up on my lipstick or lip gloss or something. I try not to even get dressed, because, and I learned that before I did my first show, is that if I get there, be already dressed, the less time I'll spend in the mirror. Like, I can just sit and just relax before the show and not worry about a whole lot of stuff. And people do get dressed there, and it's a dog-eat-dog world fighting for mirror space. I mean, it's horrible. Yeah. But anyway, I've learned a lot this year from competing and qualifying, being a national qualifier now. It means a lot to me, but I do know that I have a lot more work that I need to put in before I actually compete for my pro card. I do feel like I look good. I've conditioned well. I've leaned out well for my shows. But every show has gotten better. And for the next 8-9 months, because I have to compete before July of next year for my pro card. So I don't know which show I'm going to be doing. And I think I'm just going to kind of keep it under wraps just so that I don't have much negativity going on around me. Because even just competing now, it's a dog-eat-dog world. It really is. I mean, you feel like you should have more support than you do, and you really don't. So you just have to have a different mindset of how you're going to do this. Because if you're relying on people to go out of their way to help you or to include you in becoming a better competitor, forget it. It's not going to happen. It just, you know, I don't know if people see you as a threat, or they just don't want to see you do better, or I don't know. And the person that I am, I'll encourage anybody, and I'll help anybody that I can, and will. A couple of people have come to me, asked me about competing bikini, and I've told them, you know, what I think they need to do or how they need to start, and make sure that they do get a trainer, and make sure that this is something. Don't do it just because you think it's fun on stage. It is fun being on stage, but it's a lot of work being on stage. The lights, camera, and action, there's a lot of work that goes behind that. But do it for all the right reasons. Have your mind right. Do it for the right reasons. And I think that for the most part, when people set their mind to doing it, you're going to get some good results. And that's me. When I went to my trainer the very first day that I met him, because I've wanted to do this for so long, since I was 21 years old. I've wanted to be on stage. I wanted to compete, and have trained many times to compete, and found every reason in the book not to get on stage. And I just was like, all my hard work in the gym was gone for nothing, you know, even though I was feeling good, but I never accomplished that goal of getting on stage. I think I may have told you guys that, but anyway, so I went to my trainer, and I met him that day. Someone had told me about him just because, you know, his personality, his attitude. I read about him on the website, his bio, everything. And I could have gotten other trainers that probably could have gotten me built, you know, faster. And I did become impatient several times, and my trainer would say, just trust me, trust the process, trust the process. You don't want to do this too fast. You want to look good, and you want your body to respond to everything that you're doing to it. And I was still like, it's not happening, it's not happening. And then when it started to happen, and I apologized. I said, I'm sorry. And he was like, you just got to be patient. I mean, your body is a science project. And I told this to somebody yesterday, and not knowing what that meant at the time it was told to me, but it's like, your body is a science project. If you want a great outcome, you're going to have to put the best into it. You can't just throw it together and expect it to be the best project there is. You can't do that. I mean, you got to take your time, and you got to learn to tweak this and tweak that, and, you know, learn what your body is responding to the best at. And, you know, you get the outcome. Just be patient. So, and I did. But I told him, I said, I want this, I want to train at this time. And he's looking at me, and he even came back and said, well, I kind of knew you were serious, but then at the same time, he was like, I'm thinking she's full of bullshit. Why is she talking to me like this? And he said, well, let her put her money where her mouth is. And I've been with him for over a year, and have loved the consistency. Never any cancellations, nothing. Schedules, I mean, even has worked with my schedule. And there's been like 3 times I've overslept and didn't make it to the gym, and he never got in my butt about it. He'd text me or call me and say, is everything okay? Is anything wrong? And I'd be like, man, I overslept, I'm sorry. And he's like, well, are you coming this afternoon? Or this evening? And I say, yes. And he said, okay, I'll be here at this time, and I'll make sure I'm there at that time. And I always apologize, because I'm human. I mean, I have a lot going on. But, so it's just having somebody to make me accountable for the goals that I'm setting for myself, and being around people who are like-minded that's going to help me, which is very few. I mean, I can name only like 2 or 3 people that have just stood by me on this journey, and it's been amazing. I've learned so much about myself, and especially like my last show that I did, it was the most confident feeling that I've had in a long time, and it was the time that I felt the most sexiest in my own skin in a very long time. And I don't know why, but I came back and I told my trainer, I said, you're not gonna believe this. I said, but yeah, I did well, yes, I placed, yes, I became a national qualifier, but it exuded that. It was the confidence that I had found. Like, I was ready, and I've had so much going on in my personal life, and I'm thinking, why am I feeling this way? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was different. Like, I really enjoyed how confident I felt, and I know that hard work does pay off, and I was really enjoying, that's my alarm. But I was really enjoying the way that I was feeling. I mean, I was really confident, and I felt like just being me, and my natural hair. Like, I got many compliments on me wearing my natural hair for the show, and then I got some criticism as well from, you know, certain people. But you know, it's my hair, and I'm not saying that wearing long hair, wearing units didn't make me feel sexy, because it does. Any hair that I wear, I feel confident, but there was just something different about this one. I'm not sure why, but so anyway, but I'm gonna go ahead. I have my diffuser here, so I'm gonna diffuse my hair just to get this gel dried a little on my hair, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed, and I'll do another video once I'm dressed. So yeah.